So, greetings everyone. I'm going to talk about how you can affect those in your immediate family when you're a source player and you have other source players.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can help your family members even though they are unaware. And you can have source players that are part of your family, could be your spouse, could be your children, and non-source players. But you need to know how to interact with your source player family. Many of them are not going to be ready to hear the information that I'm sharing and that you have discovered, because you are a frequency match to this information or it would never come to you. You can approach your family in a manner that you don't have to share everything with them. You can share health benefits. You can share your change in eating the animals that you want to try something different for your health. You can use health as the reason that you are changing your lifestyle. You do not have to tell them it's because you want to escape your script and you want to be a powerful creator. They're not ready to hear that. But you can help them by raising your frequency, because if they're in your household and you raise your frequency, then you are going to have an effect on their frequency. Their frequency will rise as a result of you raising yours. Now, children. Children can be very resistant. It doesn't matter if they're source players or not. If you've been feeding them meat and the kind of diet that you have been having, and you decide that you're going to take it all out of your diet, but your spouse is still going to have the meat, well, you can't influence them so drastically as to remove all the meat from the house. You're going to have to be strong, and you make the choice of what goes in your mouth. Now, if both adults in the house have taken on the no meat, no animal, the child can follow along. You can say, we're not buying the meat anymore. This is not to traumatize children or your family members. You need to respect the fact that they're at the frequency that they are. And it's going to take time for them to raise their frequency and come to the awareness. You do your part. They're going to have their eyes and they're going to be watching you. And they're going to be watching for the changes that are happening within you, the choices that you're making. You become, they're going to be watching you very closely, because you are totally changing your lifestyle, and it's totally different from anything that they have experienced before. Okay, so now you've removed the meat from your diet, and you will benefit from doing a liver cleanse. And if you do a liver cleanse, show your spouse the stones that came out. I'm not kidding, really. Show your spouse the stones that came out, if you can. Maybe they won't want to look at them. Then show them the stones in the book that were photoed. Go on Google, show the stones that have been photographed and put on the internet. Let them see what's in their liver, one of their most important organs in their body. And as you experience better health, you start getting rid of medications, because you're getting rid of the problems by removing the meat and animal products. That's what's causing the dis-ease in people's bodies. They just don't know it. And they don't know any other lifestyle, because that's what they have been told with the food pyramid and by everything that they've ever known. And when you start removing that, your frequency starts rising. You start experiencing better health, because disease only exists on the lower frequency levels. You start being able to remove medications, because you don't have whatever it is that the medication was for. You can verify all of these things. Your doctor will say, whoa, what's happened to you? How did you've lost weight. You're in great health. You have energy. You have stamina. What's different with you? What are you doing different? When you do these things and they start looking at your experiences health-wise and your energy levels. And you will find that whenever you get the liver stones out of your liver, then you won't have to eat as much because your body isn't feeling like it's starving. It is processing the foods that you are eating. It's getting all the nutrients from them instead of only a few, because it's not all clogged up anymore. It can work. As you progress, and they start seeing changes, and then you start visualizing and creating and rewriting your script, they see things happening that they have not experienced before, but they're experiencing them because they're part of your script, your previous script. Now, how does that work when you have a script and you step out of it? It hasn't happened too much in the past, but there is scripts that are programmed in. If this anomaly comes in, then you go into a store and you weren't in your script supposed to be in that store. Well, then that cashier or whoever has a script that they play. If a certain sentence is said to them, then they have a certain choice of replies. Doesn't have to be the same one all the same time. Different reactions are programmed in for potential variations based on someone creating their own script. You are a powerful creator within this illusionary 3D matrix. You are the one that is powering it. You have been giving your energy away, and now it's time to start reclaiming your energy, changing the way that you eat, getting your source self-awareness and your connection to your infinite source self, which is who you really are, and start creating the life and the experiences that you really desire, and not the ones that were assigned to you by a script that you were never supposed to have been low enough to walk in. You were never supposed to have been at this low of a frequency to walk in your script after you had reached an age where you could, because children are filled with imagination. And what's the word imagination start with? Imagine, an image, visualization, daydreaming, creating with a vision. And the keys to creating your future and your vision, what you want, is through removing the animals, meat, flesh, blood, fish, and anything with a heart from your diet, and then entering the silence, being centered, and visualization without words walking you through it. These are things that you have to practice to be able to accomplish. Going through the self-hypnosis videos will be required, because you're not going to be a powerful creator without being able to enter the silence, getting rid of the sin and karma programming, and connecting with your infinite source self. That's a requirement. They're all offered on this channel for free. You can do them. You need to do the first one until you can enter the silence. And there is a test for that. Know that you are a powerful creator. Now, I'm also going to add in here, encouraging those in your family to follow their joy is also a way of raising a frequency, because joy and happiness is a higher frequency. And if you can get there and get rid of the fear and the anxieties, then that will also help in raising frequency. There is no need to have a solemn, somber household. It is not required, and it will not benefit you. You need to enjoy this life that you are living. Now, enjoy it doesn't mean going into debt and not being able to have enough in this moment. You need to live in the now, and don't be afraid to take risks. Always use your inner guidance, your heart, and your infinite source self connection to guide you into what is best for you, what will benefit you, always. And if you have benefited from the videos on this channel, then consider becoming a supporter via Patreon or PayPal. You get far more than you can ever imagine from your contribution. And a huge thanks to all of our supporters. We do appreciate you. You are empowered creators, and you know it. So, abundance, health, and prosperity to you.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you found this life-changing, please consider giving a contribution and consider supporting monthly or giving a single gift via PayPal. Links are in the description box below. And be sure to check out these links for guided self-hypnosis meditations.